Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, October 11th, 2025, and I have a message for you. If you don't know me, I'm your mystic messenger, Dr. Christina, intuitive healing guide and author. Welcome to my daily messages to help you better navigate this collective evolution we are experiencing. The image I chose for today is the red amethyst crystal. Yesterday, I addressed some of the energies that we're experiencing, as well as the impending crumbling of this matrix. Please check it out. Today's message is all about getting you up to speed as to what is really transpiring on the planet. I don't think there's ever been a time in recent history where so many are disgruntled with the state of the world and demanding that things change. Within the United States and across the globe, many are becoming increasingly fed up with the corruption in government, the narcissism of corporations, the astronomical increase in the cost of living, the exorbitant cost of healthcare and education, governmental policies, and the poisoning of our food supply and environment. The world appears more dysfunctional than ever, and that it's falling apart, because it just might be. There is no denying that something huge is going on. Although collapse appears inevitable, it is time to think about how we're going to restructure the whole system from the ground up so that we do not make the same mistakes that we've been making for centuries. This begins with examining the foundation and underlying beliefs that support the system. I will be exploring this in a lot more detail in future messages. We are currently witnessing a collective awakening, which is sparking a major shift in consciousness. In the last few decades, there has been an increase in interest in personal and spiritual exploration and development within the collective. Some important components of this exploration includes examining our subconscious dynamics and everything we swept under the subconscious rug, understanding and changing our inaccurate belief systems, healing our wounds from our life experiences, recognizing and eliminating our cognitive distortions regarding our family dynamics, interpersonal relationships, and social structures, and ultimately changing how we think and navigate the world. I will be addressing all of this in more detail in future messages. This has inevitably led many to question our world, including the systems we live in, collective beliefs, and our social structures. Because of this collective awakening, many are realizing that we are no longer victims of our circumstances, but the co-creators of our reality, which has created feelings of empowerment, self-reliance, and sovereignty. Because of this evolution, we are also moving beyond just accepting what is and aspiring to something greater. And as the collective evolves, so must the systems we live in. This is why our systems appear to be crumbling, because they are held together by dysfunctional ideologies and dynamics that many are no longer willing to tolerate. And our collective eyes are opening from our cognitive distortions. For the last few thousand years, we created hierarchical systems to provide structure and guidance for our lives, which resulted in the creation of most political ideologies, religion, corporations, and the world as we know it. This period was dominated by hierarchy and power because we mistakenly believed that we needed something or someone to believe in. It is becoming increasingly obvious that this is just not working, and we need something new. This patriarchal model is collapsing because it's just not working for all of humanity. You see, the condition of our planet can be seen as a projection of the collective consciousness, and it is illuminating the consequences of our ego-driven life. The world appears dysfunctional as a way of illuminating our inner dysfunction, which has prompted many to question every aspect of our lives and the world we live in. We are seeing that the systems are becoming more increasingly corrupt and are no longer serving us. And because the darkness is being revealed, it is so easy to get discouraged right now. However, the reason we are seeing so much darkness on the planet is that it needs to be revealed. Not only to wake us up, but to make sure we don't repeat the same mistakes we've made for centuries. Although it is human nature not to want to see the unsavory truths, it's so important for our healing and evolution. Because just like in therapy, if we are to evolve, we need to bring all that we buried from our conscious awareness to the surface. Whether we are aware of it or not, we have all been traumatized by the narcissistic system we live in. It is time for us to heal our collective wounds and create new paradigms for living, which will benefit all of humanity, not just a few. As we evolve into a higher consciousness, we are moving out of ego into wisdom and love. Our current societal matrix is held together by ego, fear, greed, hate, and suffering. But we can evolve this paradigm into a higher dimensional state, which can be done by changing our limiting beliefs, working through our pain and traumas, and becoming more mindful as to how we are living our lives. I will also be addressing this in future messages. Because we're not victims in the world, but the co-creators of our reality, it's time for each of us to take responsibility over what we're contributing to the collective and make some radical changes. It is no accident that each of us is here during this epic time. We are here not only to witness this evolution, but create a blueprint for a new Earth. We have the opportunity right now to manifest an idealistic world. However, there is no one coming to save us. The system is crumbling and we are here to rebuild it. It is time for us to stand in our power and create it. This is truly a profound time in history. I hope you could join me tomorrow where I discuss what you can do to help transform the matrix. If you are interested in learning more about evolving your consciousness and transforming the matrix, please like and follow me and check out my videos and my book, Evolving Consciousness. Sending all of you lots of love from the heart of Mount Shasta.